Hey everyone, and welcome to the top forwards edition of the top fives. Normally we'd stop after this one, but we might have a coaches one coming up as well as we need to pick a manager in Kickist. But today we're focusing on the forwards. If you've missed the keepers, defenders, and midfielders, all those videos are posted. Please go back, watch them, like them, and subscribe to the channel. But we'll get started. First one, I just had to include Jonathan David in here. I'm very excited as a Canadian myself, seeing one of the biggest Canadian players on our national team join not only Serie A, but my favorite team in Juventus as well. And it's not like it's a random pick where he's going to be totally doing nothing. He's priced relatively expensive for a reason at 19 credits. But this might be a bit of a biased pick. He was excellent in the French league with Lille when he was there. I believe he at least got the Golden Boot once, and always kept Lille in those Champions League spots, and doing well. He is the penalty kick taker. I believe he was for Lille, but definitely for Canada, the national team. So he'll probably be on penalties. And they brought him in on a big transfer. He should be starting over Vlahovic, but there might be a little competition at the start, which makes me a little weary to start with him, but I want him in my team so badly. Second one is Valentin Castellanos. He's going to be the cheapest option here. Part of the reason why I wanted to go so cheap in the midfield is because I do want to spend heavy on the forwards because all the top forwards are basically this price and higher up. Unfortunately, this actually really kills a lot of the wingers. Like you can go for a winger, but the wingers are put right alongside the central attackers, and I just think the central attacker is always going to have more opportunity to score. Generally, they're penalty takers, so I don't see wingers. Like I feel like someone like Pulisic might be out based on how the positioning works, stuff like that. So. Castellanos is a cheaper option at 17 credits. He had oops, I don't even know. I saw the picture. I picked this picture from when he came over from NYFC. My bad there. Um, but they have good fixtures to start the season. Lazio had a good. He played well for Lazio last year, and they have just a strong team in general. And he is generally the front man once again, taking penalties. Moise Ken, not the great budget option from last year. He is priced much more appropriately this year, but still a great option. So he's off the back of a great season with Fiorentina. A little bit of injuries along the way, but he's very easy to move on to another attacker. I think he's second most expensive or tied for first. Um, and one thing is with World Cup on the horizon, hopefully Italy make it. But he'll be pushing for an opportunity to be one of those starting strikers and travel to North America with the squad. He like Retegui would have obviously been the front runner, but now he's moving to Saudi. I don't know how that might impact his opportunities with the national team. Then his other competition is like Scamacca, and I think Moise Kean is right on par with these guys, especially after last season, and he'll be pushing to have a big season to join that conversation. The only thing is, he was 1 million% worth it when he was 5.0 mil on the other fantasy game. This, in relation to it, would have him sit around 10.25 million. So is he still worth it, especially with the plethora of options at the forward position? Next, we have Lautaro Martinez, who normally features number one, but I don't think that he's the front runner anymore for strikers. You can never discount him. He's still one of, if not the best, striker in Serie A. But I think there's a lot more options closer to where there didn't used to be. There's a lot of people that you could pick that might perform just as well or outperform Lautaro Martinez. And oh, I have the price wrong there. My bad. 1 second. So I just need to go to the Kika site for a sec to make sure I tell you guys the right price. And we have. So he is 21. So he is going to be the most expensive um, striker. And therefore, but not much else changes with him from most. Like he's going to be the most nailed on striker in Inter. He will be on penalties still. The only thing is once Champions League comes, they rotate those strikers a little bit. They usually have three that they go to. Thuram's still there. And then they normally have one that's going to kind of rotate in to help with that heavy fixture load that Inter goes through, being in most of the competitions and generally making deep runs into Coppa Italia. So he's still a great option. I think he's worth 21 if you want to have him, but there are other options a little bit cheaper, and I feel like I might start the season without Lautaro. Number one for this year, though, I have Romelu Lukaku. He is the out-and-out number one striker for Napoli. He has a ton of Serie experience. I believe, will be on PKs. I mean, De Bruyne might challenge him for PKs now that I think of it, but I would say he would have been there previously. And the ball will just constantly be filtered to him. They don't have really like like Kvaratskhelia is not there anymore, so the goals won't be shared kind of between those two. They obviously still have great wingers. They have Neres and stuff like that that might contribute. But I think the ball will be filtered in from the wings to Lukaku or through the middle from De Bruyne. And he will always be that big presence that's right in front of the net, ready to put it in. He doesn't score a lot of beautiful goals, but he does score a lot of goals, and he will be the focal point in probably the best team in Serie A right now. And he's cheaper than Lautaro Martinez. Um, I think it's worth a million, but you can see all of these different strikers and how much they cost. I think I want probably three strikers that are going to be relatively expensive, which is why yesterday I tried to find some of the more budget midfielders, and I will be trying to find them throughout the opening Coppa Italia fixtures, and hopefully we can do more of a budget episode as well with this stuff. But these are my five strikers. We have Jonathan David, Castellanos, we have Moise Kean, Lautaro Martinez, and Romelu Lukaku. Let me know who else you'd like me to go into. Maybe some budget options. Like we know we have good strikers on the lower teams. Kristovic showed that he was good last year. Morata's going to Como could be an option. So there's other options along there that are a little cheaper, but we need to see how they fit into those teams and if they're worth just going down 5 credits, where maybe there's someone that's down towards 10 credits. So, looking forward to seeing what other options we do have, but these are the main strikers that I'm looking at right now. Please don't forget to like, subscribe. We'll get on with more videos and maybe a coach's top five coming up. Take care.